Good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. I, of course, am with Originator Success. Happy New Year, my friends. We're here. We made it. If you're this far, keep pushing. It's going to be a good year. It's not going to be an easy year, but it could be a good year. Remember, you can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, on Facebook and on YouTube, whichever is easier for you. If you'd like to sign up and get a reminder that I'm going live each day, I send out a quick text alert. You can sign up for that at www.hmmr.io/reminder, or use this cool QR code over here, and you will go ahead and just get a text alert that I am going live with the links to make it easy for you, and you don't have to depend on the different platforms to let you know. So if you're here this morning, say good morning. If you're watching on the replay, don't forget to give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you were here. Let Facebook and YouTube know that you were here. Always appreciate all of you that join me live each and every day. Let's go ahead and say hi to the live folks. See who we got here this morning. I know it's still a little quiet as we're still wrapping up the end of the year, but I don't know about you, but me, I'm waking up hungry and chewing at the bit. Our numbers were down. Our revenue was down for 2024. It wasn't a great year for us, and either was 2023. So I'm ready to double down on 2025 and make this one happen. I have a good feeling for this year. Like I said, just for us, the same thing as for you. It's going to be some work, but I think there's an opportunity there. That said, let's say good morning. Who we got? We got Mr. Mark Clark. Good morning, sir. Great to have you here. Who else we got? Mr. James Mahan. Great to see you, my friend, as well. Amy Blauser, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you. And Happy New Year as well. Michael Love, good morning, sir. Julie Lawrence, great to have you here. Good morning. Alan Christian, good morning, sunshine. Hope you have some wonderful plans for 2025, my friend. Rob Stewart, good morning and Happy New Year. Mike Morano, great to see you as well. Glenn Boussard, hope all is well in your world, my friend. Christy Resort, good morning and Happy New Year. What is Texas? Oh, you're Texas Chica. I got you. Let's do this. Good morning, Almir. Happy New Year as well. Colin, good morning, sir. Mike Tebow, great to have you here. Brandy, great to have you. Yasmin, good morning. Matt Stevens, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Hope all is well. Just got my new Jeep, by the way, Mr. Stevens. Looks just like the old one. It's just new. I got it with a little bit bigger tires and a little bit of a factory lift on it, but it was just time. So anyway, Deb Dickinson, good morning. Great to have you here as well. All right, let me go ahead and turn off the little thing down at the bottom. And Mallory, good morning. Slipping in under the wire there. See, screen share. All right. Good morning, Bill Stevens. So here's what we got going on this morning, y'all. We are up 19 basis points to start the morning. It looks amazing. Woohoo. It's so exciting. Really, basically, though, it just puts us right back. Mortgage-backed securities are right back where they were on Monday before they lost some ground on Tuesday, before ending the day on Wednesday. All of this is really just not a big deal. This is just some volatility in trading based on low trading activity. Traders are still taking the rest of the year off. I say the rest of the year. It's, of course, the new year, but they're taking the rest of the week off as we round out the new year. They don't bother to come back for Thursday and Friday. Generally, we'll see everybody back on Monday. Monday will be the big week. Again, I had inadvertently and inaccurately said a few things about getting, jobs data this Friday on the 3rd, right? That would be the 3rd. Oh, I'm used to looking at my calendar. I moved it over there for now. I was working on something on the whiteboard, but yeah, so on the 3rd, and that was wrong. There is no jobs data this week, no BLS jobs data. That'll come out the 10th. So again, there's some PMI data on Friday, but that's certainly not enough that traders are going to come to work for. So they're wrapping up celebrations. I don't know about them, but me, I'm hungry. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to go. We're working on a lot of stuff here, a lot of new things on the roadmap. I'm excited. I really am. I think we're going to help originators get more deals this year for sure. Something that we're good at doing and something that we want to keep doing. So Anyway, let me go ahead and pop the screen up. We'll talk about everything else. The 10-year treasury yield, 4.55. It's really flattened out. You can see that here on the chart. We haven't seen much movement on it at all. And even though we're seeing a little bit of bumping around in mortgage bonds, things aren't really getting all that crazy. Of course, unfortunately, some ugly things happening in the world. You've already heard all about those. We're not going to spend any time talking about that, but we will jump in and talk about what's going on in the markets and stocks and stuff. And like I said, there's really not much going on, today and tomorrow. But next week we get back into the big week. So next week we get a lot of jobs data, everything that's going on here. This was an interesting article though, because it talks about the market predictions and how the Trump administration is going to affect things. Basically, there's a lot of expectation that we're going to see pro-business, pro-market, things that help the economy. It's funny to hear people talk about this, especially people that just regurgitate things from articles. And I'm not throwing shade. If you feel like that's you, that's not me picking on you. But I see people that are like, oh, tariffs are inflationary. We've been around this thing before. This is a different time, but Trump did tariffs in his last presidency and it was not inflationary. These tariffs do not necessarily have to be inflationary, and a lot of the numbers that are being thrown around, this is Donald Trump's MO. He's going to throw out some big numbers and then he's going to negotiate, and that's how he does things. And it's kind of funny because you would think that markets and some of these, I don't know, either some of the overseas folks that are in charge of other countries, and even some of our own media, like that, they've never seen this before. They've never seen that this guy, that's exactly what he does every time. So there's a lot of talk about where these things are, but at the end of the day, I'm not really worried about this driving up inflation or anything, though. I do expect to see that we're going to see rates stay very much where they're at for 2025. I'm curious to see if we see any pullback in the market. I'm not going to lie. My son and future daughter-in-law, they're talking about, prepping to buy a home. 2025, I want to wait and see. I want to see if pricing falls back in 2025 with rates not moving, or is there still enough demand to keep prices where they're at? Even if they did retrace, I think 10% would be a lot. I mean, we're certainly not going to see a bubble. We're not going to see a crash. But if we did see, home prices drop, it could be as much as 10%, which in the scheme of things, is that really a big deal? Not when we've seen what we've seen, but it's, I bought my home in 2017 and it's doubled. And most of that occurred during COVID. And that was a very broken time and prices went up too much. So if we did see a bit of a correction this year, it wouldn't be a bad thing. And it might help the market at some point, although it would put everybody into that freeze, wait and see mode, and that would be bad. But other than that, I don't know. Still too early to tell, but we're definitely going to be watching. As far as things go today, reprice risk on the day is low. I don't think there's much you have to worry about. I don't think we're going to see much movement again today. Tomorrow, it'll still be a little bit of some quiet time. But as we head into next week, it's about activity, talking to people and letting them know that these are normal rates now. This is what to expect. We're not going to see rates drop down into the fives anytime soon. We're lucky when we see rates drop into the sixes, and we want to do business when we see it. So anyway, my friends, it's a short one today. There's not really a lot to talk about, not a lot that we're going to have today or tomorrow. Again, not a lot of anything that you have to worry about. My advice continues to be to lock them and protect the pipeline. I just think it's a good idea. I don't see a lot of value in floating right now. There's a little bit of pricing that you may pick up, but really not going to be a significant amount at all. Nothing to be excited about. So keep that in mind. And other than that, remember you can sign up for our free daily lock advice emails, www.ratelockadvice.com. That's www.ratelockadvice.com. You can also sign up for our text alerts at www.ratetextalerts.com. I'm going to be moving all these over to our website, to the Originator Success site, maybe next week. redoing our stuff and getting out there. So again, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me. I'll be picking your brains about some stuff going on. Remember, you can learn more about how we help you get loans from Google and social media. Check us out at originatorssuccess.com. And with that said, how are y'all doing? How was your New Year's celebration? Did everybody have a good time? Anyone got any cool stories to tell? I went and saw the Asheville Symphony. I thought it was going to be them doing music by ABBA, but it was actually like an ABBA tribute band with the symphony. It reminded me of the Metallica San Francisco Orchestra mashup that they did, S&M, which was one of my favorite Metallica albums. I know there's some people that don't like it, but I love that album. It's actually a 2-album set where Metallica and the San Francisco Orchestra played together, and it was just awesome. So this was ABBA, and it was an ABBA tribute band, and they were actually from Sweden, at least the one singer was. And it was a lot of fun. I'm not a big ABBA person. I don't know much about them, but like everybody else, I recognize the songs because they just played everywhere, right? Anything that was related to like a Mamma Mia, I've heard the songs so often, Dancing Queen and, all of those songs. So it was fun. We did that. And then we were home to watch the ball drop, and 12:02, I was turning off the TV and went to bed. So that was my world. What about y'all? Anyone have any good plans that they did for New Year's? Tell me a story in the comments. Nobody's chatting with me. So you guys tell me what's going on and where you're at. So otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. I will be here tomorrow, and next week we're gonna get things going. So, all right, my friends, I hope you all have a fantastic one. If you got a good story, let me know, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Make it a fantastic one. Bye-bye.